Do you feel like you're not retaining any information from lecture? Does the teacher say you were supposed to learn this in high school and your face goes, huh? Do you look at the concepts, understand them, and then you get to the P set and you don't know how to apply them? Then my friend, you need a tutor. Hi everyone, my name is Jasmine McCoy. As you can see, I go to Harvard University. I am a senior on the pre-med track studying molecular and cellular biology with a secondary in African American studies and a citation in Spanish. You might be wondering, why is she talking to us about tutoring? Well, I have been tutored and I have also been a tutor to other people. So I've seen both sides of this coin. In high school, I was tutored in physics. I was also a tutor to people in math and general chemistry and biology. In college, I got tutored in organic chemistry. It doesn't make any sense. General chemistry, I totally get. It's just organic chemistry. So I got myself a tutor. And now at Harvard, I have been a tutor in math, general chemistry, and physics. So I have a long history of tutoring and being tutored. Here at Harvard, Monday was the first day that you were able to start requesting need for a tutor. And I've been tutoring for Harvard since my sophomore year. There was a very big flood of students asking for help in physics, PS3, and intro calculus, math MB. So I don't know what happened on Monday and Tuesday, but there was just a wall of students asking for tutoring in those two classes. And here I am thinking every one of these requests is someone taking ownership of their understanding, taking ownership of their education, and taking ownership of their grade. This is something that people need to talk about because not everyone has that kind of honesty within themselves to be vulnerable enough in order to request help, in order to request a tutor. There's a little bit of a stigma against getting tutored because it's almost like you're admitting that you can't figure it out when you're seeing or perceiving other people as not needing help. Well, people know how to fake it, and there's nothing wrong with you getting help. Everyone can benefit from tutoring, and I feel like that's something people need to strip the stigma away from. That way they can better themselves and become a more efficient student. So why do you need a tutor in the first place? I think that there are 3 reasons. Reason number 1 could just be that the teacher is not a good teacher. And I'm saying that first because some people do not know how to teach. They don't know how to take their 20 years of experience and communicate it to someone that has 0 years of experience. Some teachers just aren't good at that. I mean, you can probably think of a teacher that did not teach. Second reason could be that you are having a fundamental disconnect when it comes to the concept. Maybe you're able to write down everything that the teacher says, you're able to write down all of the notes, it's just that the notes are not making any sense. That means you don't understand the concept. Reason number 3, you might be able to understand everything the teacher says in class, but when it comes time to do the homework, or when it comes time to take the quiz or the test, you're sitting there knowing what you need to do, knowing the concept that is being tested, but you don't know how to do it. You don't know how to apply it. And that is something that I feel, reason number 3, is something I feel that happens very much once you start getting to college, because then it's not just memorizing, it's can you problem solve? And problem solving is all about applying the concepts that you've been taught. So, which of those 3 things is keeping you from being able to succeed or understand what is happening in a class? Because I'm sure you're probably watching this video to get away from the class that you need help in. Just be honest with yourself. It's okay. This is a welcoming space. And hopefully by the end of this video, you are going to feel comfortable getting yourself the help that you need. You're probably sitting there going, I don't need it. I don't need it. I definitely don't need it. You know who you sound like right now? You sound like SpongeBob when he's trying to say he doesn't need water. That's what you sound like right now when you're talking about why you don't need tutoring or help in a class that you know you're struggling with. Just go ahead and get the help. If you get your help right now at the beginning of the semester, that means 4 weeks from now, after the first test, you won't look at your grade and go, "Ooh, that's not what I wanted," and then be playing catch up on all of the concepts and applications that you will have learned by the time of the first test. Just go ahead and get the help now. That way you set yourself up for a smooth, clean, all A semester that you're trying for. And everyone wants an A. That's how students think. They want an A. They want that grade point average. They want to have their work come out to a positive outcome at the end, because no one wants to spend all of this time working on chemistry and not be understanding it. You might say, I want to get an A, but what you're really saying is that you want to get the understanding that will give you an A on the exams, on the quizzes, on the tests. That's what you're really saying. You want to know what's happening in the class and be able to do whatever the teacher is trying to test you on. That way you can earn the A. Because if you want an A here, here's one. You can have it. It's all yours. But that's hollow. There's nothing in it. You want to be able to have an understanding. You want to have gotten something out of that A. And that something is an education. You are paying too much to be confused. You are paying too much to sit there and be confused on what the teacher is talking about. If you want to be confused, buy a Rubik's Cube, buy a puzzle, watch the last season of Lost. If you want to be confused, there are many other ways, many more cost-effective ways to be confused. But you're not paying for this education in order to sit there and be confused. Help yourself out. Get unconfused. Get a tutor. And also, on top of that, if you recognize that you're not understanding, but you're telling yourself, I'll figure it out, I'll get it. Things don't just happen. You don't just magically be able to understand your chemistry. You don't just magically be able to understand your math, your physics, your art history. Whatever it is that you're trying to understand, that doesn't just happen. It takes work. And you can't lie to yourself that you're doing well. You can't lie to yourself that you're understanding the concepts and knowing how to apply them. You can't do that because you know yourself. And also, you wouldn't let some rando, some outside person lie to your face and tell you that you're doing a great job and that you're going to get an A at the end of the semester. You wouldn't let someone else do that, so don't do it to yourself. Set yourself up for success. And the way that you do that is by being honest with yourself, saying, I really do not understand what's been happening for the last 3 classes. The last 3 classes I have been completely lost on what it is that we're doing. I should probably get a tutor. That's what you need to be able to talk with yourself about, because at the end of the day, this is your education, your understanding, your future career, and your GPA. And you want to set yourself up for the best success that you can have in those areas. If the teacher can't teach you, and if you can't teach yourself, you need some sort of outside help. That could be the teaching assistant. It could be someone in a study group. It could be someone that has taken this class beforehand, i.e. they're a year above you, that is able to show you what it is that you should be focusing on, that is able to put things in a more, I've been studying this for 1 year type of explanation, as opposed to I've been studying this for 20 years. That is the kind of empathy that you need out of a tutor, and that you'll get out of a tutor. At the end of the day, you deserve to be able to know what's going on in this class, whatever it is. You deserve being able to walk out of lecture or log out of Zoom and being able to say, great, I was able to meet all of the lecture targets of today. I was able to learn this. You should be able to open up your homework and say, okay, I'm doing it. One question down, another question down. You should be able to walk into your exam, know that you know the concept and you know how to apply it. That is what you deserve as a student. Very simple. And if you need a tutor, go and get a tutor. Not if you need a tutor, you do need a tutor. Go and get a tutor to help you be able to understand what is going on in this class. I hope that if you have a class that you are struggling with, you go ahead and request a tutor right after you finish this video. I will see you in another one. Bye.